So one of the things that I want to talk to you about today is escape. This is so important because I remember speaking at Pepsi and I remember thinking, I do not want to promote the mobilepreneur lifestyle too much because everyone has a different calling, and I don't want a vice president at Pepsi, for instance, to think that he or she has to escape their job because their calling might actually be in that job. But I want you to look at this mountain view, and I want you to understand that, so this is where I am today. It took me 7 years to find this town. This town is Creede, Colorado. 7 years. I always knew I wanted a town that was just like Telluride only 20 years ago. And this is a town, I believe there's no other town like it. It's currently on the list of the 40 top small towns you've never visited. And I believe there's no other town like it in America because there's only 300 residents. So in the wintertime, it's a lot less, I believe, but because everybody goes everywhere else. In the wintertime, they shut down their businesses. There's no hotel open except the Snowshoe Lodge, whereas normally there's a town full of little bed and breakfasts. Anyhow, today I wanted to talk to you about escape. Look at this view that took me 7 years to find. I want you to see that mountain canyon that I'm driving up into. And escape, even though I didn't want to talk about it at Pepsi or at a lot of companies because I don't want people to think, I need to leave my job to have her life. Just because I did. I left the corporate world 15 years ago, but it was almost a gravitational pull. I had just worked an airplane crash in the jungle. I had 12 years as a manager in the corporate world, and it was like this gravitational pull. But what happened was I had to leave. I came to this crossroads moment where I actually had to leave. I had to escape, and I did. I took a sabbatical. I took 6 months off to write my first book, and I flew to Romania, and I went to the mountains, and I flew to Peru, and I climbed Machu Picchu, and I took a year off, and I escaped. And when I escaped, I mean, it was like eat, pray, love. When I escaped what I had been doing, even though I had no paycheck and I had a lot of fear, I actually found my true calling. And so today, my true calling, my legacy is to help people capture theirs. But it took me escaping in order to do that. So show this beautiful mountain again. Okay. You may not escape to a mountain. You may feel like you're drawn to a beach. You may feel like you're drawn to, I don't know, maybe the desert. I'm not drawn to the desert myself, but some people are. But wherever it is that you feel like you need to escape to, just do it. You know, especially if you're feeling like you're called. If you went through something in life that you just have to get off your heart, you will know when it's time to escape. I don't want, to promote spending money, of course, but I'll tell you, sometimes it's necessary to just take that money, pick the destination that you feel called to, and escape, and just go. Your life will change when you have time to think and really focus on what your calling is. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to become a speaker. Maybe you already are a speaker, but you want to hit a different level. You want to coach others. Maybe you want to hit $1 million. Maybe you want to go global. A lot of speakers that I work with, they want to do a TED Talk or they want to expand. Right now, I'm working with somebody in Russia on his book, and he's done 9 books, sold millions of copies, but they're all in Russian, and he now wants to expand to other countries, starting with America. So whatever you authentically feel called to do, I just really felt compelled today to talk to you about escaping. I'm going to give you this one last mountain view. Budget time for travel, but it'll be more than travel. Budget time to really escape and I believe that in doing so, I really think it's about investing in yourself. It's not just about taking a vacation. Invest in yourself. Bye. Love you guys.